Thank you so much to all the Shine Tribe Retreat sponsors for donating amazing goodies for the Goddess Retreat. Now, there's this philosophy that my mother-in-law taught me. The answer is no if you don't ask. And with it being my first retreat we just hosted in Destin, Florida, I wanted to provide the goddesses some amazing goodies and products so that they could walk away from the retreat with actual tools to help them with their self-care and going after their goals and dreams. So I reached out to companies that inspire me, that I actually use their products in my daily life. And it's so interesting to find that there are so many companies and amazing individuals out there with their own business that are willing to donate and to offer their products. And I am so grateful to each and every sponsor for the Shine Tribe Retreat. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of all of those amazing goodies that the goddesses walked away from at our Shine Tribe Retreat. And I cannot wait to show you more. Okay, so with that philosophy in mind, the answer is no if you don't ask. You just have to have the willingness and the courage to reach out, because what I have found with these heart-centered, soul-led businesses, they want to give, they want to support, and they want to be a part of a mission that empowers other women and the world to be a better place. So I can't wait to show you all of the magic that is in this bag, which actually it says kindness is magic, which is kind of like the theme, the entire retreat. We just kept saying, man, kindness is free, and it feels so good. So I hope this video inspires you that there are companies out there doing kind things, amazing things, and all the goddesses at my Shine Tribe Retreat were truly blessed by the products and the gifts and the thoughtfulness and the love that was put into each one of these products, because we even have some custom made things. So I'm gonna dive in, I'm gonna share all of the goodies with you, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of the support. Now, the first thing that we did was we created a thank you card with all the sponsors on here, along with the itinerary. And I put this in each one of the goodie bags so that all the girls could follow each one of the sponsors. So I'm gonna use this for reference. We'll start at the beginning. Bohana. Okay, so Bohana reached out with some Ayurvedic popped water lily seed snacks. I'm actually gonna set this down and I'll show you guys. So Bohana reached out with these incredible snacks, which is so funny because I'm all about the snacking, but ever since I've gone plant-based 8 years ago, I'm very mindful about the snacks that I consume. And Bohana reached out and they actually sent me a couple boxes of them for my own personal, use. And my husband and I love them so much that we actually reached back out and said, would you guys be interested, actually would you girls, it's a woman-based company, would you girls be interested in donating to the retreat? So other women had yummy snacks. And I can tell you that these got cracked open while we were putting together the goodie bags from before the retreat even started till on the drive home from the retreat. So thank you, Bohana, for providing us delicious, yummy snacks. Okay, the next thing on here is A Tribe Called Bliss. This book is from my dear friend Lori Harder, who wrote about helping women find their tribe. It's exactly why I created the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, because I was going through my own spiritual awakening journey, discovering who my authentic self was, and I felt alone. And I know Lori did too, and she created this book and shared her wisdom on how finding your tribe, learning to love yourself, and accepting who you authentically are is your power. And I couldn't support her message more. So I've actually had the pleasure of meeting her in person when she went on her book tour. So it's really incredible to know that there are other women out there doing incredible things. Actually, yeah, thanks, Lori. So it's so incredible to bring this book to women and put it in their goodie bag so that they know that what they created at the retreat was a lifetime, a lifelong experience of friendship, connection, and sisterhood. So this book will also bring you sisterhood right to your soul, right into your hands. And I highly recommend that you guys check out this book. It says right here, break through superficial friendships, create real connections, and reach your highest potential. I couldn't agree more. So thank you so much, Lori, for being an awesome sponsor for the retreat. Okay, this is something that I am so excited that we were able to team up with a company, because it's something I personally use in my own self-care, self-pleasure, and self-love. I was trying to get a vibrator in the bag, but we'll work on that for the next retreat. I got the next best thing. Check it out. The girls at Gemstone Yoni sent these incredible crystal yoni eggs to all the goddesses to help them rebuild their vaginal strength. It helps with the Kegel exercise, and it also helps to activate that inner goddess and stimulate your sensuality. You know, being a woman is a very powerful honor, and I wanted to get women reconnected with their yoni, which means womb, and this helps us to activate our feminine power. You know, if we talk about creating our wild and crazy dreams and going after big ideas, it all begins in our creative sacral chakra, which is stimulated with yoni eggs. So I'm gonna open this up and show you guys a little bit more about what the heck is a yoni egg. This is a yoni egg, and this is what the girls over at Gemstone Yoni sent all the goddesses so that they could stimulate their inner girl power. And basically what you do with this is you take it and you insert it into your vagina, and this helps to stimulate the pelvic floor walls. It helps with the Kegel exercise like we talked about, and it helps to stimulate, you know, get the juices flowing. Some of us women have issues with that, and this is one of those natural ways to stimulate pleasure and flow and all the magical girl things. I'm sorry, TMI, if there's any dudes watching, but if you, I'm glad you're here because you need to be educated on this. You can help your goddess by getting her a yoni egg. And actually, Chris, my husband, was the reason why I learned about these. It was his research and his knowledge that led me to find them. And Gemstone Yoni is someone I love participating with, working with, and supporting because they know all about women's health. And it starts with the uncomfortable topics like sticking crystals into your vag. And let me tell you, that was the topic of conversation when we opened up all the goodie bags. And they found this because a lot of women didn't know what a yoni egg was. And so I was really thankful to be able to educate the women by bringing some fun and playfulness and talking about how, you know, we stick crystals in our bra, we're gonna take it to the 5D level and stick crystals in our vag. So I just wanted to share a little inside joke that we created at the Shine Tribe retreat. Sticking crystals in your vag actually does a whole world of magic for you. So check out Gemstone Yoni Egg. Next up, we have the moon box, and I am so jazzed about having this moon box because just like most girls, I love monthly subscriptions and getting little fun things in the mail. And so when I reached out to Moonbox, a subscription company, and asked if they'd be interested in joining the sponsorship, they said yes, and it made me so excited because it's so fun to receive monthly things in the mail. However, all the girls received them right then and there, so it was so fun to just unpack a full bag of all these goodies. But this is a great way for them to continue that journey of self-care and connecting with their woo-woo side, because Moonbox really covers it all. I'm going to show you guys the cool things that they have included, which worked really well at the retreat. Check this out. It's so beautiful on the inside. It says a monthly checkup for the soul. It says every lunar cycle is a chance to begin again. We align with every phase because each one of us gives a new story to pin. Take a moment to think about what your soul wants you to grow, then write down in the space below. So you can set your intentions with this moon box, and they did not disappoint. I kept saying to the universe, I really want to introduce the girls to a jade roller. So we've got them a yoni egg, we've got crystals in there, but I wanted to introduce them to some skincare stuff. And sure enough, when we received the box, we got this awesome jade roller. So I haven't taken it out of the package yet. I wanted everything to be fresh and new for this video. So this jade roller is an incredible tool for you to reduce the inflammation, the redness, and the puffiness that we get in our skin. So it's an amazing tool to add to your self-care and your skin routine in the morning and at night. Another thing that they included, which came in handy because we did lots of yoga at the retreat, was this awesome yoga strap with this, whoa, with this cool, we've got the peace sign, and then we've got this cool tree situation going. I just absolutely love this vibe. It's so perfect, like when you're going to yoga festivals, to just strap up your mat, because I have a Manduka mat and it's very heavy, so I need help and assistance. The next thing that you'll find in here is an herbal tea blend inside this product. Is called Align. The next thing you'll find is an essential oil, which we actually kind of tripped out because on this essential oil, it actually calls it an elixir. And I was just telling the goddesses at the retreat that when I met my husband, he actually used the word finding life's elixir in an email he wrote me on MySpace. And that was my soul's clue. And like, knowing that he was the one. Okay, the next thing we have in the moon box are these sacred elephant luxury incense sticks. And what is a good yoga practice without incense? So anytime I start my yoga practice, I like to light an incense to invoke the sense of smell and bring me back into the present moment. So this box is like the perfect yogi box. We also have some cool crystals that came in a little bag. Looks like we've got some angelite in here. Let's check it out. So thank you so much for the beautiful crystals. This one is cool. Check this one out. I'm not exactly sure what it is. And then we have this druzy amethyst. Oh my gosh, hold on, we got little fuzzies. Eee! Check that out. Amazing. So we've got crystals in the box, and this was such a pleasure and such a delight to share with the women. Thank you so much, Moonbox, for all the amazing magical goodies. All right, the next thing on our list is the Goddess Discovery book from Zenned Out. My girlfriend Cassie, this is the second volume, this is her second edition. My girlfriend Cassie made this activity book. It has got a moon phase calendar in it. It has different workbook exercises for you to journal, for you to write your intentions. It shares more about crystals. You can find little oracle cards in here. This book is the book for woo-woo chicks. I absolutely love it. You've got stuff on palmistry and what the markings on your hand are. We've got the full moons by the month. I mean, this thing, writing out moon journaling, let's see, checking out the phases of the moon, different seasons and Sabbats. Let's see, the wheel of the year. I'm just obsessed with this. It's like all things goddess that you could ever imagine. There's candle magic in here and how to use that. Cassie has done such a great job with the Zenned Out Goddess Discovery book. It's got cool activities in the back. I highly recommend if you're woo-woo and you need a fun source of inspiration and an easy workbook to understand and to, you know, like you can even make sage bundles in here. So if you're looking to learn about more plant properties and get your witchiness on, I would highly recommend checking out the Goddess Discovery book. Okay, next up on our list was a magical connection. It was so crazy. Last minute, right before we were leaving for the retreat, this amazing company reached out and they said, hey, you're all about self-love and women empowerment. Well, we are too, and we want to send you some cool leggings. So we have to thank the awesome Pixie Lane. Bam, Pixie Lane sent us these kick-ass star leggings. I mean, these leggings are next level. They are so thick and they smooth out any bumps. They suck in all the rolls and they're high-waisted, which I prefer. That helps me bring in my little belly, guys. So for anyone who is feeling like they need some good yoga pants in their life, this quality is something I have never felt before. It's like second skin, and it's beautiful and comfortable. So thank you, Pixie Lane, for these magical leggings. Next up on our list is some vegan protein powder from Enlightening Souls. This Soul Power vegan protein powder contains coconut milk, collagen, and blackstrap molasses. This was something that I wanted to provide for the girls because every morning I start my day off with a vegan protein shake, and I wanted to introduce women to another women-based. I think I have a theme here. It's like all women-based companies, and Enlightening Souls does an amazing job at creating this delicious protein powder. So if you've been looking for a plant-based protein powder that does good and like creates good in the world, because let's just face it, there's so many companies out there that aren't true to their integrity. And when we have these like soulpreneurs building their business based on something that they're passionate about, you can just feel the difference. And like it says, let your soul shine through. She couldn't have a more powerful and beautiful message for exactly what I am trying to get across with my Shine Tribe. We're letting our soul shine through. So thank you to Enlightening Souls for helping us to support our health habits and providing plant-based protein. I also, compliments of Target, went and got these cute little notepads because let's just face it, when you're at a retreat, there's so many ideas and insights and ahas that pop up. So I wanted to provide a little journal for people to write down those ideas. So I threw that in the bag. And then also, compliments of me. Since my oracle launched the week of the retreat, I actually threw in a Shine from the Inside oracle to all of the goddesses, and we did private personal readings right there at the retreat. You've got the guidebook in here and the cards. This has been such a fun project that I've been working on to empower women, and I could not believe that it happened the same week as the retreat. So this is one of the sponsored products. I was able to donate an oracle deck to all the girls. I signed it, did a personal reading, and actually found that this deck is beyond magical. There were cards popping out, flying out, going crazy different directions, and every single message was so on point and in alignment with exactly what each woman needed for themselves. Bam! Shine from the Inside Oracle. If you don't have a copy yet, you can go to shinefromtheinsideoracle.com and grab yourself a copy, plus some free goodies that I've got waiting for you. All right, another magical sponsor that happened to fall into the bag was an amazing woman named Madison that actually booked me for a tarot reading. And during the reading, we discovered that she has an incredible handmade candle and sage shop. So I wanted to be able to bring these amazing intention candles to the goddesses. Since the retreat fell on a new moon in Pisces, I thought it would be so cool to set our intentions together on the beach with a bunch of badass goddesses. And to support that, Madison actually made some inner goddess candles. She custom made these beautiful candles. I wish you could smell it. They smell so good. She chose herbs and crystals inside the candle that represent manifestation. And this was such a fun experience with all the girls, being able to provide stuff that helps them get intentional with their life. When we have the ritual of lighting the candle and setting an intention, and again, activating our sense of smell, it really brings us to the moment. And in the moment, we become magnets for miracles and powerful manifestors. So this inner goddess candle was compliments of Madison from Craft Your Reality. She has an amazing Etsy shop where she custom makes these candles, and she also provided sage bundles for all the girls so that we could sage out all the negativity. I used mine up at the retreat so I could clear away all of that healing energy that we were working through. So you guys will have to check out her shop by going to Craft Your Reality. So this next sponsor, this is how you know sponsored ads on Instagram work and retargeting works. Because for 2 weeks I was searching high and low, Googling, checking out every product planner that I could find. I was looking for journals, I was looking for planners, some kind of calendar, because I kept thinking, how am I gonna help hold these women accountable for going after their dreams once they leave the retreat? Because I've been to so many events and retreats and seminars and experiences where it was great in the moment, but I didn't have the tools necessary to translate that into my life. So I kept looking, I kept searching, and I couldn't find anything. Well, one night I was retargeted by a company called Cultivate What Matters. And I started looking at their products, and it was exactly what I had been looking for. Today is the day. I love beautiful boxes. I love like on-brand things, and they're all about, again, girl power, a woman-owned company who wants to help other women go after their wild and crazy dreams. So Cultivate What Matters sent us this incredible goal planner called Power Sheets. And in the power sheet, you can discover all of your fears, your doubts, your big crazy dreams. And we actually used this planner the entire weekend of the retreat because we were able to get clarity. So many women that attended the retreat were seeking clarity and connection. And this goal planner, the stickers, actually helps to do both. Not only do we create clarity on like what are our 2020 goals, I even went in and filled this out while all the girls were working through this because I too need clarity on my goals. It asks you to do a life evaluation and find out, where are you struggling? What needs work? And that helped us create clarity and connection with ourselves, because once we start to get clear on what are our goals, what are our fears, what are like our doubts, this was a powerful exercise in moving past fear. One of the things that I had the girls do was they filled out, I fear this because blank. And this was a challenging page. I thought we would kind of just like move past fear, but we spent a long time on this section because when we get to the root of our fear, we realize that sometimes the fear we're projecting actually has nothing to do with what we're really scared of. And getting clear and having to like journal it out and write it down really opened other women's hearts and helped them to get that clarity that they've been avoiding, because looking at our darkness can be scary, right? So this was a powerful exercise. I also paired it with my own little idea and exercise that I had them take all of those fears and those negative labels that they share about themselves, had them write it out and put it on a label and put it on their chest. And so many women resisted it. So many women said, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to put that on my chest. And I quickly reminded them that they wear those labels inside 24/7. And just because they aren't showcasing them on the outside doesn't mean that they're not there. And so doing that actually showed that so many women carry so much pain and so many burdens and self-doubts that actually don't really align with what they truly believe about themselves. Because if they really believed that they were fat or not good enough or not pretty enough or whatever the case was, or too sensitive, that was one of them. If they really believed that, then they wouldn't have resisted wearing that label on the outside. So as the women started placing those labels on their chest, tears started streaming down their face because they realized how hateful and mean they are to themselves. And that was a big turning point for me. And because we were able to go through that in this goal planner, we were able to get clear on what are those doubts. And after that exercise, I had them rip them off, tear them up, and then on a new label, write the empowering belief and words that support their big dreams and visions. And then we wore those around, like shining them like champions. Like we were so proud to wear those. And actually a lot of the girls ended up sticking those labels inside of their book. So I absolutely love this goal planner because it has you get clear on your top 8 goals in your big picture. And then every month it has you break it down into different sections so that you can stay on track and accountable for going after your dreams. So I couldn't be more grateful for this company. Actually, I want to show you guys another thing that they include is, what is your word for the year? Duh, my word is shine, because I'm all about shining from the inside. So 2020, let's do this. If you've been looking for an awesome goal planner, it's not just a calendar, it's a goal planner, and it's gonna help you to get clear on what are those goals, what's stopping you from going after your dreams, what are those fears and those doubts. This couldn't have been a more in-depth planner, and I will certainly be using it moving forward at all of my retreats because it helps you to cultivate what truly matters. Now, last but not certainly least, we can't forget the bag. Kindness is Magic comes from a beautiful female-owned business down in Austin, Texas. And I wanted to, of course, I needed to gather all the products into a bag, and I wanted to do something that had a powerful message that the women would be inspired to continue to use that tote moving forward. Well, it got me on the rabbit hole because this Valiant Daughter Collective out of Austin absolutely knows what she's doing, because I happened to stumble across this t-shirt while I was checking out all of her products. Together we rise. This couldn't be more perfect because one of the exercises we ended up doing on the final day was an eye-gazing experiment where we intuitively read and offered feedback and love and support to our accountability partners. And during that session, the song Rise Up came on by Andrea Day, and We Will Rise Together could not be more perfect of the mission and the message that we cultivated during our retreat together. We were rising together. We knew that we all came together with love in our hearts and creativity to offer the world. And this t-shirt is the embodiment of exactly what we experienced. So check this out. Valiant Daughter Collective. Amazing. And then as a retreat sponsor, she also created this custom postcard. Let's get the glare off. You are meant to shine. This is such a beautiful message for the SHINETRIBE retreat. And she also included, oh, we've got one more sponsor that was hiding in there. She also included stickers. We rise together, shine on. They may be backwards, but nevertheless, she persisted. These stickers were just so amazing. You are enough and love is rad. So these are incredible. I'm so grateful to Valiant Daughter Collective for providing the totes, the t-shirts, the stickers, the message. And then the last, but of the next last, the final last here is actually this beautiful Jackie Rose Quartz necklace from Entangled Designs. Now, what's crazy about Entangled Designs, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see how beautiful this rose quartz pendant is. It's so dainty and so cute. And what's really cool about Entangled Designs is that my first haircut ever, like that wasn't on myself, was actually on Carissa, the owner of Entangled Designs, over 15 years ago when I was still in high school. She reached out because I had cool hair on MySpace. She said, "Who does your hair?" And I said, "I do." She said, "Will you do mine?" I said, "Absolutely." And that moment literally changed everything, because that was the moment I decided, well, maybe I can be a hairdresser. Maybe this is meant for me. And without her asking me that, I don't know what path I would have gone down. And I'm so grateful that our paths crossed back again. Just not even 6 months ago, she reached out and said, "Hey, I love what you're doing. I actually have a crystal company making necklaces with intention, and I'd love to team up with you." And it was perfect timing because we had the Goddess Retreat. And it's so interesting to see that our souls crossed paths 15 years ago doing totally different things. We're still in high school, like starting our dreams, right? And now to circle back almost 15 years later, she becomes a SHINETRIBE retreat sponsor. It's just pure magic, and it shows you that everyone that crosses your path is meant to be there. And if you're still here watching this video, then I have a feeling that you are probably meant to be at the next SHINETRIBE retreat. So be sure to stay tuned for details by joining us inside the SHINETRIBE Sisterhood Facebook community, where you'll plug into like-minded light workers from all around the world, thousands of other women who are on a mission to shine their light and do good in the world. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for the retreat sponsors. I appreciate all of the love and the commitment that you do to make this world a better place. I appreciate all the love and support, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. P.S. Be sure to go check out all of these retreat sponsors over on Insta. They are doing incredible things in the world, not only providing amazing products, but also amazing service and doing good in the world. So be sure to go check them out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.